In 2025, airports are changing in ways most travelers aren't ready for. And if you show up without knowing what I'm about to tell you, your dream vacation could turn into a nightmare real fast. We're talking denied boardings, luggage confiscated, fines on the spot, and even full-body scans that make people furious. But here's the thing. Most of these new rules are quietly being rolled out, with little to no warning. That's why this video is your golden ticket. Watch till the end, because the final few tips are the ones travelers are scrambling to figure out, and hardly anyone knows them. So, before you book that ticket or pack your bag, hit the like button, subscribe to stay ahead of the curve, and let's dive in. You'll thank yourself at the gate. 13. Self-check-in chaos. What's really coming in 2025? Imagine arriving at the airport, sleepy and excited for your trip. You head to the check-in counter, but guess what? No humans, just machines. That's the new normal in 2025. Airports are going all in on self-service. It may sound convenient, but it's not all smooth. Most of these new machines need facial recognition and digital IDs. If your face isn't scanning right, or your name doesn't match your ticket exactly, you'll be stuck. And don't expect staff nearby to help. Many airlines are cutting support staff completely at budget terminals. Now here's the worst part. If you haven't checked in online before arriving, some airlines will charge you a manual check-in fee at the airport. Yes, you're paying extra just to get a boarding pass from a person. Even worse, missing check-in deadlines by even 2 minutes can get your seat canceled. Airports are doing this to save time and cut costs, but it makes life harder for travelers unfamiliar with tech. Elderly passengers, first-time flyers, and even seasoned travelers can face issues. Some systems also don't support non-standard travel documents, like single-name passports or dual citizenship IDs. If you're flying in 2025, learn your airline's check-in process ahead of time. Set reminders, check in online as early as possible, and always carry a digital and printed copy of your boarding pass, because once that system goes down, you don't want to be the one begging for help that's no longer there. 12. Baggage allowance changes that'll shock you. Think you know your baggage rights? Think again. In 2025, many airlines are rolling out new, tighter baggage rules, and they're catching travelers off guard. What used to be free now comes with sneaky charges. Some airlines have shrunk carry-on size limits without telling passengers clearly. That bag you always took as a carry-on might now be too big, and you'll have to pay to check it at the gate. Even worse, some budget airlines are now charging weight-based carry-on fees. Yes, your 8-kilogram cabin bag might cost you if the limit is now 6 kilograms, and they're weighing it at the boarding gate. Refuse to pay? You're not getting on the plane. Simple as that. International travelers have it harder. Some countries are introducing stricter customs rules. Now, bringing back duty-free perfume or gadgets could mean filling out paperwork or paying tax. Oh, and if your bag looks overstuffed, you may be pulled aside for random inspection. What can you do? First, check baggage rules every time you book a flight, even if it's the same airline. Rules vary not just by carrier, but by route and ticket class. Use a small luggage scale at home, and don't trust old YouTube videos. They may be outdated. These new rules are rarely advertised. They want you to get surprised. That's how they profit. 2025 is the year of baggage surprises, and not the good kind. If you're not alert, your wallet might feel lighter than your suitcase. 11. Boarding pass scans and face travel gone too far. Here's something straight out of a sci-fi movie, except it's real. In 2025, airports are rolling out biometric boarding almost everywhere. That means your face is your ticket. No paper passes, no QR codes. Just walk up, get your face scanned, and board. Sounds fast and cool, right? Until it doesn't work. Face recognition errors are becoming a major headache. If lighting is off or your face is changed, maybe you grew a beard or dyed your hair, the system may not recognize you. This means you'll need a manual check, which delays boarding and might even make you miss your flight. And if you're traveling with kids or elderly parents, expect even more issues. The system struggles with age variations. What's worse, many travelers are uncomfortable sharing their face data with foreign governments or private tech firms. But refusing facial scans isn't always an option. In some airports, it's mandatory. No scan, no gate access. Also, biometric gates can't always read non-Western passports properly. Travelers from South Asia, Africa, and the Middle East have reported frequent glitches, and there's hardly any staff nearby when this happens. So what's the fix? Carry a printed boarding pass just in case. Ask your airline if they offer a non-biometric option. If you wear glasses, remove them during the scan. And always arrive early if you're flying through a face travel terminal. It may feel like the future, but in 2025, your own face could be the reason you miss your flight.
10. Duty-free drama, prices, rules, and surprises. We've all done it. Rush to buy perfume, liquor, or chocolates at the airport's duty-free shop thinking we're getting a great deal. But in 2025, duty-free shopping is not what it used to be. Prices have gone up and many discounts are fake. In fact, you might find the same item cheaper at a regular store in your city. But that's just the start. Some airports now limit the total value of duty-free goods you can carry, even if you're flying internationally. Go over that limit, customs may charge you on arrival. And if you're transiting through multiple countries, your duty-free bag might get flagged or even confiscated at the next airport. Also, some airlines don't allow extra duty-free bags in the cabin. If your shopping doesn't fit inside your carry-on, you may be forced to check it or toss it. And yes, people have had to throw away expensive bottles because of this. Another hidden problem? Liquids. If your duty-free items aren't sealed in special airport-approved bags, security might take them away at layovers. To stay safe, always ask for a sealed, tamper-evident bag, keep receipts, and double-check country-specific duty-free rules. And don't rush into buying. Do a quick price check online before grabbing that limited offer. Duty-free in 2025 is full of traps. What used to be a treat might just end up being a waste of your money or worse, cause delays. Liking this video so far? The biggest, most surprising airport changes are still coming up, so don't click away. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and stick around. You won't believe what's at number 1. 9. No more last-minute gate changes, but there's a catch. In 2025, airlines are finally using smarter technology to avoid those frustrating last-minute gate changes. That's the good news. The bad news is, if you're not using their official app or opting in to push notifications, you might still miss the memo. Gate changes will now be quietly updated in real time with fewer overhead announcements. Many airports are also removing large public displays and replacing them with QR code-based gate maps. If you arrive at the airport expecting loud announcements or staff to help, you might find yourself running across terminals in panic. It's all part of the shift to a silent airport model, designed to reduce noise, not confusion. But confusion is exactly what you'll face if you're not digitally connected. What's worse is that many travelers will assume they're fine just sitting at their gate. But with overlapping flights and shared gates becoming more common, it's easy to end up boarding the wrong plane or being bumped from your flight. So download the airline's app and keep your notifications on. This one move can prevent massive headaches and missed flights. It's no longer optional, it's survival. 8. New scanners mean less privacy than you think. Airports in 2025 are introducing next-gen scanners that promise faster security. But there's a hidden cost: your privacy. These scanners can now identify what type of medication you're carrying, read text on documents, and even highlight specific body features under clothing. Most people don't know that these scanners create detailed 3D images, and while they're anonymized, that's not always foolproof. While the technology is meant to speed up lines and reduce pat-downs, it opens up major privacy concerns. Some flyers have already reported being questioned about medical devices or prescription pills without ever declaring them. And if you think declining a scan is the solution, think again. Refusing it often leads to an automatic manual search, flagged profile, and longer delay. What's worse is that this is all being normalized so quietly that many passengers don't even know how much they're revealing. Your best option? Travel light. Know your rights. And if you're carrying anything sensitive, pack it discreetly and separately. And if you're uncomfortable, don't hesitate to ask for a manual screening by an officer of the same gender. Privacy may be dying in airports, but your awareness can keep some of it alive. 6. Airport Wi-Fi is getting smarter and riskier. We all love free airport Wi-Fi, but in 2025, it's changed. Airports are now using advanced smart Wi-Fi systems that track your movements, device history, browsing habits, and even app activity. It's all under the label of improving customer experience. But in reality, you're handing over a lot of personal data. Logging in through portals or apps that offer shopping discounts, maps, or boarding info may seem harmless until you realize they're collecting everything. Many passengers don't read the terms of service, which now include permission to track your phone's unique ID and link it with security footage. Some airports are even selling this data to third-party advertisers. Ever wonder why you suddenly get targeted ads for duty-free items or hotel deals the moment you land? It's all part of the new ecosystem. Worse, unsecured smart networks are also breeding grounds for hackers. Public charging stations? Even those can have hidden data skimmers. To protect yourself, avoid entering passwords or banking details while connected. Use a VPN if you can. Or better yet, switch to mobile data if it's safe to do so. In 2025, airport Wi-Fi isn't free. You're just paying with something else, your data. 6. Baggage tracking is automated, but it's not foolproof. Lost baggage used to be a traveler's worst nightmare. In 2025, things have changed, a little. Airports are now using smart tags, RFID tracking, and AI-powered sorting systems to reduce the number of lost bags. But here's the twist. While technology has improved efficiency, it hasn't made baggage systems foolproof. Delays and routing errors still happen, especially when switching between multiple airlines. What's new is that human oversight is being reduced, so when something goes wrong, there are fewer people to help. If your bag gets stuck in the system or mislabeled, it can disappear into a loop that takes days to untangle. Worse, some airlines have shifted responsibility onto third-party logistics companies, meaning your claim could be delayed for weeks. So how can you protect yourself? First, always label your bags inside and out. Second, consider using your own smart tag, like an AirTag or Tile, so you can track your bag yourself. Third, keep a list and photos of what's inside in case you need to file a claim. And lastly, pack essentials like medication and a change of clothes in your carry-on. The system is smarter now, but your backup plan needs to be too.
5. Immigration checks are becoming facial recognition zones. Facial recognition is no longer just for unlocking your phone. In 2025, many airports have implemented facial recognition at immigration, check-in, boarding, and even security lanes. The idea is speed, and in many ways it works. But if you're not ready for it, it can cause delays, confusion, or worse. These systems scan your face and match it with passport photos, visa databases, and travel history. If there's a mismatch or poor lighting, the system flags you, and suddenly you're stuck in the secondary screening room. People with medical conditions, facial changes due to surgery or injury, or just poor quality passport photos have been wrongly flagged. Some travelers have even missed their flights due to verification failures. What's more, you don't always get a choice. In some airports, opting out of facial scans leads to long waits and extra ID checks. To reduce the risk, ensure your passport photo is recent and clear. Remove hats, glasses, or masks when prompted, and follow instructions exactly. Like it or not, your face is now your boarding pass, and if you're not prepared, it could also become your delay. 4. Airport lounges are now pay-to-play, even for frequent flyers. Used to think lounge access came with elite status? Not anymore. In 2025, many airport lounges have shifted to a pay-to-play model. Even frequent flyers and cardholders are being told, sorry, we're full, unless they pay extra or reserve in advance. Why? Because more travelers are flying again, and airlines have realized lounges are easy cash cows. Apps now let anyone book a lounge slot for a fee, reducing the exclusivity that once defined them. That means the lounge is now more crowded, less quiet, and filled with people who may not even be flying business class. If you're expecting gourmet food, private showers, or workspaces, you might be disappointed. Some lounges even limit food portions or restrict stays to 90 minutes. And if you don't reserve ahead, you could be turned away at the door. If lounges are part of your travel routine, make sure to check access rules before every trip. Better yet, research third-party lounges or premium airport dining areas. They may offer better service at a similar price. Don't assume your card or miles will get you in anymore. In 2025, luxury access comes with a ticket, and sometimes that ticket costs extra. 3. Delayed flights are no longer your airline's problem. Flight delays used to come with compensation, vouchers, food, maybe even a hotel. But in 2025, many airlines are shifting their terms. They're now labeling delays as operational challenges or weather disruptions, even when it's clearly a mechanical issue. Why? Because those labels free them from having to compensate you. Some airlines have also quietly updated their fine print, reducing your rights. Unless you're flying from a region with strong consumer protection laws like the EU, you might not get anything at all for a 10-hour delay. Even apps that used to help you claim refunds are struggling to keep up, since the rules change airline to airline. If you want to protect yourself, read your airline's updated contract of carriage before flying. Screenshot your boarding pass, take photos of departure boards, and record conversations if you're denied support. Also, consider buying travel insurance that specifically covers delays and cancellations. It's not about paranoia, it's about being prepared. In 2025, delays are more common than ever. But if you're not informed, they're also more expensive. 2. Security lanes will get faster, but only for the prepared. Airports are speeding up security in 2025, but only for those who adapt. The new lanes rely on automated trays, body scanners, and AI behavioral analysis. If you don't know the drill, you'll slow down the line and possibly get flagged. For example, you'll need to place electronics and liquids in special bins that move on separate tracks. Some airports now require liquids to be pre-declared via mobile apps before you even reach the checkpoint. Meanwhile, AI cameras scan your facial expressions and body language in real time. If something feels off, you could be pulled aside. And while these systems are fast for tech-savvy travelers, they're frustrating for others. Want to breeze through? Wear easy shoes, avoid jewelry, pre-pack your liquids, and scan boarding passes early. Better yet, check your airport's website before traveling to see what's changed. If you go in blind, expect long waits. The new lanes are built for efficiency, not flexibility. Learn the system and you'll fly through. Ignore it and you might spend your layover in a screening room. 1. Your entire trip will be tracked from entry to exit. The biggest airport change in 2025? Total trip tracking. From the moment you scan your passport at check-in to your final boarding call, everything is logged. Location, purchases, time spent, even bathroom breaks. Airports are using AI, cameras, and mobile data to monitor flow, reduce bottlenecks, and upsell services. But what's being lost is your sense of privacy. Even small things like how long you linger at a duty-free shop can trigger marketing offers or extra checks. Some airports are also experimenting with predictive profiling, where your behavior determines whether you're marked low or high risk. That's great if you're a frequent, rule-following flyer, but if you're tired, rushing, or traveling solo for the first time, you might be flagged unfairly. It's not just science fiction, it's already happening. So, what can you do? Stay calm, move smoothly, and follow posted signs. Avoid drawing attention and use your phone's privacy settings to block unnecessary tracking. It may sound paranoid, but in 2025, your journey is a data trail. Walk carefully. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell. Don't miss out on updates that could save your next flight. Click another video now, and I'll see you there.